Okay, my next step here is to add floors and ceilings to my structure. All right, so what I'm going to do, if I'm on level 1, and I can do all of this from level 1, I can change if I want to, but the only thing I want to just make sure is that my constraints are all set correctly. So if I'm going to do a floor, first thing I'm going to do is floor on level 1. So I click on floor, and of course the floor I want to use is not in here. A lot of these are commercial floors. There's one floor we're going to use between the first and second floor, but I'm going to choose this one to use as my template, generic 12-inch. And I'm going to go in here and duplicate it, and I'm going to call it 6-inch concrete, and I could call it a slab if I want to, because Revit, when you do the floors, Revit kind of builds the foundation, or starts building the foundation as well. So 6-inch concrete slab with carpet. Okay, and that's going to be my finish layer. Okay. So I save all that, I go into the edit box, all right, and I change this. The first thing I want to do is change this to 6 inches because it needs to be 6 inches of concrete. And I'll change the material to cast in place gray. Okay, 6 inches cast in place gray. I'm going to insert a new layer. Now this layer, right now it says it's a structure layer and it has nothing really assigned to it. I'm going to move it up to the to where it's going to be at the finish layer. I'm going to change this to finish, change by category to carpet, and then change my thickness. You know, it's just carpet, so I'm going to say 0.5 inch or half an inch, and I'm going to click OK, and everything's good to go. I'm going to click OK. All right, so now I'm ready to place a floor. Okay, so now I have a first floor. Now while I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and just finish out the first floor. Then I'm going to go back into the floor tool and do my second floor. Okay, now here there is one that you can choose. It is called Wood Truss Joist 12-inch Carpet Finish. Now here I want to make sure my level is correct. This is my second floor, so I want to put it at level 2. Okay, and let's see, everything else is good, so I'm ready to start clicking. Okay, and then I'm going to click the green check mark to finish it up. Now this says the floor or roof overlaps the highlighted walls. Would you like to join geometry and cut the overlapping volume out of the walls? Before I've always clicked no, because for some strange reason it would always cut a gap completely through my wall, and I would distinctly have two different levels of walls for some reason. I don't know if it was where I was clicking or how I was clicking it, but I kind of investigated that, and I can click yes, okay, to join that floor into the structure of the walls, and then go in here and I'll look and see what that looks like. Well, we need to create a three-dimensional view. And we need a selection box or section box. And we're going to click on front, and you see here how it actually kind of cuts the geometry out of part of the wall. The problem I was having before, and again I don't know why I was having it, but it would cut all the way through the wall, okay, which wasn't good. But anyway, it looks like that is working correctly now. So yes, go ahead and join the geometry for those two right there. Now next thing I need to do is place my ceilings. I got my first floor and I got my second floor. So I'm going to go back to level 1 and I'm going to place my ceilings. Architecture, ceiling, level 1, 8 feet above level 1. That's exactly where I want to be. However, I want to change this. I don't want this to be acoustical tile system, and since I'm not really going to use acoustical tile anywhere in this project, I'm just going to rename the one that's here, and I'm just going to call it 5/8 inch gypsum wallboard. Ooh, and my my caps lock was on or something there. Okay, and I click OK. Alright, and now I want to edit some of the structure here. Now with Revit, I can actually get rid of the finish here. I am going to have the finish, but it's not really going to be at the finished layer, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to use this structure, is also going to double as my finish. And I'm going to leave it as structure because Revit says you have to have a structure there. Okay, so I'm going to change the default here to material to gypsum drywall. That's the other way. Or gypsum wallboard. And then I'm going to change the thickness to 5/8 of an inch. Click OK. Apply OK. And now I'm going to place my ceilings. Now I'm good to go for level 1. It says level 1, 8 feet above, offset from level 1. Alright, so I click, and now I have a ceiling on level 1. This box over here, just ignore this. This is just telling you that you can't see it in this view. That's okay, you don't want to. Alright, now I can do level 2. So what I do, just to make sure I get level 2 placed correctly, is I go ahead and escape out of the tool, and then re-enter the tool, like so. I've had problems in the past with that, you know, doing weird stuff with my ceilings. Anyway, this one's going to be level 2, because this is going to be my second floor ceiling. And I'm still good with the height offset, so 8 feet above level 2. Come over here, click, and then ignore this box, turn it off. I'm good to go. I've got ceilings in both locations. Now I'm going to do a little collision detection.